Hi everyone, it's Andy. You might be wondering why I've posted this video to your Facebook page or sent it to you on email. You might even be wondering why I've even made a video. Well, I have an answer for you. I am a part of a really exciting grassroots fundraising campaign for an organization that I absolutely love and adore. And when you're in love, you do crazy things like make videos on YouTube. The organization that is in question is Prax, an organization based here in Denver, Colorado, that works on issues of domestic labor and sex trafficking. Prax has a number of programs to address these issues. Those programs range from education for folks who work with people who might be in trafficking situations, providing on policy issues that impact issues of trafficking, and also providing on-the-ground resources to young people who are in trafficking situations or who are at risk of becoming involved in those situations. This is an issue that's important to me because I work with young people who are often in situations of domestic trafficking. Those situations can look like young people who are involved in magazine crews who get brought to Colorado with promises of making tons of money and getting to see the country, and then quickly find out that they are not going to be paid for the work that they're doing. They're going to be kept in hotel rooms for hours at a time, or going to be forced to work without compensation. I work with young people all the time who have had experiences with systems, whether that's foster care or shelter systems, where those systems just have really let them down, and they're faced with trying to make it on their own in a situation that really isn't giving them a lot of opportunity, and end up in situations where they're being trafficked in sexual situations. So Praxis works with young people who I work with, and I get to see the faces and the experiences and hear the stories of these young people on a regular basis. So the issue is really important to me, but Praxis is an organization that I am so adoring of, not only because they're working on an issue that's important to me, but also because of how they work on that issue. Praxis is an organization that values an anti-oppression framework, not only in the program work that they're doing, but from their organizational structure on out. Their board, their staff, everyone who's working with them holds on to these values and really puts them into practice. Having an organization walk its talk like that is really, really important to me. And I think that the work that Praxis is doing and the way they're doing that work is truly paradigm changing. It's important that when we're doing social justice work, that we aren't just putting Band-Aids on the problem or solving a problem that we're also perpetuating through the systems and the structures that we're living in. And I feel really honored that I get to work with an organization that is so invested in its values that it is constantly looking at itself and looking at the ways in which structures and practices and policies can reaffirm the exact ideas that contribute to the problems we're trying to get rid of. So I feel really lucky to get to collaborate with Praxis, and I feel really lucky to get to talk about how stellar they are on this video. So I'm hoping that in this brief 5-minute video, I have at least piqued your interest in learning more about this organization. And hopefully I have piqued your interest enough that you'll want to make a donation. The Exploitation to Liberation campaign goes on through the end of August. So if I haven't quite convinced you of why this organization is deserving of your money over the other organization that you love, or the pair of shoes that you have your eye on, or the honeymoon that you're planning, then there's plenty of time for you to ask me lots of questions about the organization and we can chat about why I'm in love with this organization and how I can woo you into falling in love with it as well. So please check out my First Giving page, contribute as you're able, and if this isn't the right time or isn't the right organization, then I'm so appreciative that you took the time to watch my very first ever YouTube video blogging attempt, and I hope the next one isn't quite so awkward. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. Bye.